Good morning, students. In today's video, we'll learn about digital footprint. So, as the name footprint suggests, that this is the footprint or the proof that you leave behind when you are visiting some website. So, thus, the digital footprint is a trail of data that you can create while using the internet. It includes the website you visit, emails you send, and information you submit to social networking and online services. There are two types of digital footprints: passive digital footprint and active digital footprint. So, for passive digital footprint, in this type of digital footprint, there is a data trail that you unintentionally leave online. For example, when you visit a website, the web server may log your IP address, which identifies your internet service provider or the ISP, and your approximate location. While your IP address may change and does not include any personal information, it is still considered part of your digital footprint. A more personal aspect of your passive digital footprints is your search history, which is saved by some search engines while you are logged in. So, in passive digital footprint, it is whenever you are visiting a website, that particular website captures your IP address and it stores it in its server. So through that, they can know about your approximate location, not the exact location, but the approximate location, and your internet service provider. So even if your IP address changes in the future, which is possible, you can change your IP address, and if you change it, yet still it will keep your data that you have visited in that website at some point of time in the past. So the most common example of passive digital footprint is your search history. Thus, whenever you are searching for some website or searching for some data, the search engine, that is Google, saves the data that you have searched for. So this is known as search history, and they are also a form of passive digital footprint. Now, for active digital footprint, this type of digital footprint includes data that you intentionally submit online. Sending an email contributes to your active digital footprint, since you expect the data to be seen and or saved by another person. The more email you send, the more your digital footprint grows. Since most people save their email online, the messages you send can easily remain online for several years or more. So in active digital footprint, you are basically trying to send the email or the information that you want to be saved in that website or in that area. Okay, so emails is one of the basic examples of active digital footprint, because you are sending a data to a particular person and you want them to save that data. So after reading through digital footprint, there are some things that you should know. So therefore, being a student, what are the things that you should keep in mind for creating digital footprints? There are people who read about your online profiles, and they do make decisions based upon information they find out about you online. Thus, when you go for another school or college, they might check upon your profile and get a complete picture about you. As illustrated above, educators and parents do see, read, and hear about your online escapades, even though you go to great lengths to hide them. Thus, you need to be careful if you are using social networking sites. Avoid using foul language, cyberbullying, and basic immaturity. You should be aware that you are part of the digital community, thereby a digital citizen. Each and every one of us is most likely a digital citizen. Whatever you are doing online, using any device makes you a digital citizen. Just like regular citizenship, digital citizenship is the norms and rules we follow to act appropriately when using technology. Create a profile that says simple, non-specific details about yourself, but that is still identifiable. Ultimately, we are all personally responsible for our digital reputation. Create separate accounts so you can constantly remain positive in public online spaces. Limit the amount of personal information you share publicly. Increase your privacy setting on all of your personal information, and publicly share all the wonderful things you are contributing to the world. Learn from others. Find teenagers, professionals, or reputable resources who are doing things the right way, and model your online presence in a similar manner. Keep private information private. Have you heard the saying, the internet is forever? You may think that you can easily hit delete and what you sent goes away, but it truly doesn't. Be aware and learn why the internet is permanent. The golden rule: treat others as you would like to be treated. What are you truly accomplishing by saying things behind the veil of a computer screen that you would never say to someone in person? You shouldn't be afraid to make a mistake. However, you must be mindful that being careless, too open, too trusting, and realizing spending too much time on the internet has real consequences. Build your own positive image and brand yourself in a great way. You may try creating a short video to show who you are. So that was all for today's video and the end of this chapter. Thank you and have a nice day.